Hi there. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're having a great day. Let's hit pause together and take a look at what Paul calls the fruit of the Spirit in Galatians 5, verses 22 to 23, where Paul writes, "But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control." Last time we talked about joy. We're continuing on. Let's talk about peace. Now, there are lots of different ways to describe peace. Peace is the absence of war, isn't it? It's when the treaties are signed and the white flags are waved, isn't it? When a loved one passes away and you say that you hope that they rest in peace, you're saying that you hope that their grave and their remains are undisturbed and that they are respected in their resting place. Peace is a feeling of tranquility, a feeling of harmony, a feeling that everything is going to be okay. I had a friend once who was struggling with an important decision, and the way that he described the struggle was, he said, "I got no peace. I have no peace," because the decision for him was very difficult. When the Bible commands us to have peace, we know what it's talking about, but the problem is it seems so out of reach, doesn't it? If we think about peace as the absence of war, there are constantly wars. There's constantly strife. Even if nations wouldn't be fighting against nation, people are finding ways to fight against each other. There's strife all over the place, conflict all over the place. A feeling of tranquility or of harmony, well, that's hard to find, right? When people are so willing to argue with each other, to get in each other's faces. A feeling of inner peace. Now that's the trickiest one, isn't it? Because as we look inside ourselves, we see all the things that we do to undo our own peace. We see our mistakes, our flaws. We can't live the way we want to live. We don't feel at peace with ourselves because there's so much regret, so much in our past, so much we wish we could just put on a boat and just send out into the ocean. We want to get rid of our flaws and our failures and our mistakes. So that doesn't make us feel at peace. So peace cannot be found by soul searching, can it? You cannot sit in some special room and do a lot of digging into your own heart to find inner peace. No, you can ignore your faults, you can ignore your failures, but they will come back. They will come back to bite you, to remind you that you are not at peace, that you are not in harmony with the world and those around you. But there is hope, because peace is available to you. There is a peace, and it doesn't come from inside of us. It doesn't come from soul searching or digging deep. No, it comes from someone else, a peace that is given to you by somebody else. This is where I'd like to point you to what Jesus says in John chapter 16. He says, "I told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world." In Jesus, you can have peace. You do have peace because Jesus hung on the cross. He died for your sins. He declared a ceasefire between you and God. He has brought tranquility and harmony into your relationship with God. You are all right with God. God does not look at you according to your failures, your flaws, and your mistakes, your biggest regrets. Those are forgiven. You are at peace with God. Jesus says that in this world you will have trouble. It's going to happen because sin is still in this world. There are still wars, there is still hatred and discord and arguments, but as far as God is concerned, you are at peace with Him, and that is the most important peace in the whole entire world, and it's given to you freely in Jesus Christ. You know, in the service that we do here at Trinity Lutheran Church, there's lots of stuff that we do every single time. We have certain prayers that we say every time, certain calls and responses that we have every time. We sing certain songs again and again so that they imprint onto our hearts. But one thing that we do every single service is the very last thing, before that last hymn, that last song is sung. It's called the blessing or the benediction. And it goes like this: "The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make His face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord look on you with favor and give you peace." Every single service at Trinity ends with the word peace, because peace is the final word. Peace was Jesus' final word from the cross. Peace between God and man, peace between you and God, forgiveness for you. And in Jesus, the final word is always going to be peace, because in Jesus you can find true peace. We would love it if you could come and join us for worship on Sundays at 10:15 a.m. Come hear about this peace. Come enjoy it for yourself as we celebrate it together in God's house. If you'd like to sit down and talk more about the peace found in Jesus, send us a message and schedule an appointment. I would love to talk with you. Until then, God bless you.